Hi guys, back again with me Austin from ABBA. Today I'm going to share with you my experience on JoyToy's 1/18 scale or 3/4 inch scale or 4-inch scale if you want to say it that way. This is called the Crossfire Fox Hunter A version. So there's the B version. I'm not sure if you can buy only one of them, but this is how I got it. You can probably buy as a pack A and B, but this is the A version. Right, so I think let's take a quick look at the packaging first. Right, this is the packaging that we have with it. Now we have I think this is Crossfire. It's written in Mandarin, but I check on the web. They say it's Crossfire. Okay, A. This is the A, and then Fox Hunter. Crossfire. Okay, this is Crossfire logo with the figure on the front. Nice. Thick packaging, the barcode. Not sure what are these. It's written in Mandarin as well. Anyway, it's nice. It's small but solid. Then just want to point out that inside we have this soft parts to protect our figures. It is in fact not being put into plastic case, but this soft foam is a foam case like this, which is appreciated, and you can cover it with this. Very nice. And then we have this sort of manual. Let's open it up. Not really familiar with a JoyToy universe, but hopefully it's visible. Let me enlighten it a little bit. Anyway, basically you get the figure, and then it tells us what are the weapons, and then the height is 10.5 centimeters. Right, so that's pretty much it with the packaging. It does come with the outer brown box as well, if you care, but let's take a closer look at the figure itself, shall we? So here's the figure up close, but before that I just want to point out, as the previous figure that I shared, which is the bounty hunter, this guy, we are also being given this extra joints, so it's really cool. As always, it's a combination of different joints on the legs, on the what do you call that, on the elbow, and probably I think it's on the knee, on the so it's cool for them to give us spare in case it's breaking. Right, it's awesome. Now just want to show to you that the figure is actually not being shown in the package like this. It does come with the outer face, which is removable, but I thought I'll show it to you guys with the face off. Let's take a look at the head first. It's nice. The paint on the eyes is on point, I would say. The lips, the what do you call that, the nose, and then the ears is very nice. The the right eye is covered by the hair. The hair is kind of brownish. The skin tone is quite light for my taste, which is okay. So that's how it is, how it looks like without the face. You can see some details there. I'm not going to elaborate more, but you can see what I'm talking about, right? And then we can see it's good that they actually put a lot of details into the small figures. You can see it here. Then the necklace with very small detail. It is molded. A bit of I'm not sure what logo, what insignia is that. It is nice though on the left shoulder, and then you can see the details on the clothes there. The insignia is only on the left, and then you have more details on the glove here. Not sure what insignia is that. I'm not really familiar with the JoyToy universe. the insignia or the logo, you can find it on both sides of the gloves, which is nice. I think both arms are both palms are trigger palms, is it? Not sure though. The trigger finger doesn't really separate it, but we'll see on the when it holds the gun. Alright, I like the wrinkles and then the body parts there, which is really nice sculpts. And then even then they still provide the wrinkles here, although it's covered. She has the belt, which is molded, I think, with I'm not sure what device it is. Again, with this very small insignia, which I'm not sure about. Okay, it is very nice though. It's very small yet very good, very detailed. I hope you can see it through the camera. It connects to this pocket, which is also not removable. It is molded. The belt, I like the details on the what do you call it, the buckle, the silver detail on the buckles, and then another pockets here, right, which is nice. It has a camo shorts there. She wear the camo shorts. Then she also comes with the holsters on the right thigh, which I'm not sure whether this is removable or not. It seems to be glued. It's very tight. Is it molded? Probably not, but it might be molded. Yeah, I think it is molded, as you can see there. But it's a working holster. As you can see, it holds the gun really well. It does not drop. Then we have this. It's molded. It's the kind of a knee pad, something like that, but only on the right. And then we have her boots, which is very good in detail. I hope it's visible. But interestingly, it's supposed to be one whole boot, but I think they don't want the boots to hinder the articulation though, so they did it this way. So this upper part is kind of a sock, which is, I think, is removable because you can move it, but I'll just keep it that way, right? I think if you want to take it out, you can, but yeah, I'll just keep it that way, right? It's nice mold though. I hope it's visible. You can see the details there. Has quite a good detail with the, what do you call that, laces. With all the laces, it's a bit of a high heels boot, which is nice, and you have the peg holes down there. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I like the camo again with the I think once again JoyToy nailed it. Of course, we have the outer vest here. Now the vest is somewhat rubbery but quite subtle at the same time, so yeah, well, here it is painted with similar color to the shorts. Okay, it's all kind of a camo color, right? It has this, I think it's a decal. I'm not sure if it's painted. Probably decal. It says blacklist, and then you have all the wrinkles, the black parts here, the colors. Again, I said it's kind of rubbery, but it's quite subtle, so I think the best way for you to put it on her is to take out the joint on the arms. It will be much easier that way to put it on and to put it off. By the way, it is also I like the wrinkles on the front with the small buttons there, and then you can take this out. There's a small peg holes with the small pegs, which is very easy to put on. Alright, then let's try to put it on her. So I already take out the left arm, and while doing it I also take out the left upper boot, so that case you're wondering how does it look like, that's how it looks like. Which one do you prefer? It's up to you. It's very easy though to pop it off. As always, JoyToy is very nice, very easy to customize, and with the extra joints you can always do whatever you want. Alright, so let's put this on her to cover up the red. In the red, you can take out both sides if you want to. That will be even more easier, much more easier. But then this will suffice as well. Okay, so if you want to keep it that way, you can, but you can also let me try to put on the peg into the peg hole. Alright, cool. Okay, it holds very nicely, and then you can always put the arm back. Don't forget to use hair dryer whenever you're doing this, to loosen some of the parts, which is makes it easier and make it safer to do all the customization. So that's with the fast, it holds very nice. It is actually very cool on her, right? Looks good. Okay, now with the accessories, first we have this small handgun, which is quite tight on the holster. I hope it's visible. It has trigger holes. It's all painted in black. It's solid. It's not really rubbery, but that's okay. I like that better. I don't think it will break. It's quite solid. Let's try to put it on her. Okay, it does hold on her palm, right palm. Not sure whether she has a trigger finger to be put on the trigger hole, but anyway, it holds really tight, so you don't it's working. Okay, it's working really nice. And it also, I think I'll just put it back on the holster, and again it fits quite well as well. Alright, it just needs a little bit of push there. Then as another accessories that we have is this black, I'm not sure what this is. Is it a submachine gun or a SMG, or basically this cool rifle. Doesn't have any trigger hole though. It's solid, it's not rubbery, which is fine by me, but I like the molded details on the grips, on all the parts there, which is really nice. Okay, so really cool. Let's try to put it on her into shooting position. It holds on the gripping. I think you can use it on the left palm as well, but here I use the right palm. Okay, holds really nice. But the most important thing for an army figure is to be able to hold it with both palm and do a nice shooting position, which can be accomplished easily. I think most of JoyToy figure can do this, which is awesome. This is one of their strengths, right? So pew like that. Okay, it's very nice. Alright, so that's pretty much with the accessories that we have. Now for the articulation, the head is on a ball joint which connects to the neck, which also holds on a ball joint. So we have the joint which holds the head is actually tighter than the one that holds uh, basically the one up here is tighter than the one down here. But yeah, we can have side to side motion somewhat, then we can have full rotation. I think if you notice, it actually rotates the neck instead of the head. It's just okay, so you can do all kind of ball joints motion on top there. But yeah, just with my bounty hunter figure, or is it with all the JoyToy, the joint, sorry, the ball joint here is actually less tight compared to the head, but it's okay, it still clicks pretty much, as you can see there. It's a ball joint. Oops. All right, so by combining the two, especially the one on the neck, you can get decent side to side motion, that much downward, and then that much looking up. Not so much, but it's okay. Of course, whenever you pose it, you gotta be careful if you want to be as good as realistic. You notice the gap, yeah, just be careful with it. But for the most part, it's a cool joint to have, even in this small figures. Right, so yeah, then the arm here, it is as usual our usual joint with the hinge. So if we have full rotation, you can use the hinge to move up, you can use the hinge to move back. Very nice range. In the elbow, you have a similar joint. We have that elbow bend that much, and then we have full rotation. The one on the wrist, also we have full rotation, and then as you can see, we have a hinge there, allow us to move downward, upward that much. Yeah, it's an extreme range actually. Similar on this side, I think. Oh, the difference is on the hinge. You get this side of a hinge upward then downward. Yep. All right, now up here we have, I think on this part we have a full rotation. Okay, so that's how the joint inside is. I think it's a dumbbell joint. Yeah, it is. So you know what to expect with this joint. The rest is depending on the mold. Okay, so okay, all right, so we have full rotation supposedly. Yep, we do have that. And then down here we also have a ball joint. Okay, so you can combine the two joints to move side to side like that. Downward, oops, right, downward that much, looking up that much. It's actually quite a nice range of joints. Yeah, just don't overdo it. I think on mine here, the one down here is tighter than the one up here, but you can do probably because of the mold on the body here, we cannot really rotate 360 down here on the, what do you call that, pelvis or the waist, but it's there. Okay, so you can do all kinds of ball joints motion as well. Now the one on the leg here is a ball joint. You can do, oops, all right. So that's how the joint looks like. Okay, we can split this much, not bad. Okay, we can do a front kick this much. We can do back kick that much, not so much actually. So yeah, is kind of a pivot as well up there, if you can see. I think it's because of the ball joint being used there, right? And then we have rotation on this part of the thigh, as you can see the joint just now. We have double jointed knee, which allow us to bend that much, which is nice. And yeah, I did put back the upper part of the, what do you call this, the boots here, which is actually removable. So the joint here, let me move this up a little bit. We have somewhat full rotation, up and down, and we have rocker ankle, which is cool. Of course, whenever you want to use the rocker ankle, you can always somewhat rotate this upper boots to somewhat cover it, just like that. Okay, so I think it's cool. So instead of giving the joint, rotation joint up here, they opted to use a separated upper boots here. Okay, so that's pretty much with the articulation. As always, is a nice range of articulation. Oh, by the way, this pop off. Alright, so before we move on, I just want to point out to you, I hope it's visible. You see that because the color on the body part is very light, it's even almost transparent, that even the wrist joint here, the black part here, is kind of visible. Right, just want to show you that. Anyway, not really important, but yeah. Right, let's stand her up, holding the pistol with 2 arms. Alright, I know that in the pamphlet that we are being given, the instruction or the manual, it is stated that the figure stands for 10.5. So let's just do a quick check. I think, yeah, around that, because which so in inches is more than 4 inches, around 4.125 or something inches tall. Alright, so it's supposed to be taller than your average 3.75 inch figure. Right, let's compare to several figure. This is a Death Trooper, which is somewhat taller for Star Wars. Okay, I'll just move it back a little bit. Okay. Interestingly, these two guys are about the same height. Interesting. Right, and then compared to a Scarif Trooper. So, okay. Maybe we should compare her to Chewbacca, which is a tall character. And even just for fun, let's compare her to K2SO. Alright. So these two guys are still taller than her, which is supposed to be, I think. This is compared to Storm Shadow. Now she is taller than Storm Shadow. That's quite interesting. This is compared to Professor X as my reference for Marvel Universe figure. Okay, so she's about as tall as Professor X, almost. Yeah, I think they are about the same height. Now, as compared to Acid Rain, I thought JoyToy was supposed to be shorter, but not really. JoyToy is taller. This is Force Area, and this is the Marine 30303 Marine soldier from Acid Rain. What else do we have around here? Let's see. as compared to a tall character. This is Kylo Ren, which doesn't want to stand sometimes. I don't know why. Anyway, he normally stands easily, but yeah, so about the same height, interestingly, even with Darth Vader. Oops. Okay, so and of course lastly, compared to the bounty hunter. Now just want to do this comparison because alright, the fox hunter is somewhat slightly shorter, or is it about the same height? I think for me personally, I prefer if they can shorten this the fox hunter figure a little bit more, but for the most part it's okay. So again, this is the A figure. I'm not sure whether I'll get the B figure in the future. Hopefully I can show you guys as well. But as always, JoyToy is a very nice action figure. You got the spare joints, you get full range of articulation. It's very easy to pop off all the joints, even to change the joints, it's very easy. You can always customize according to what you want. You can do a cool shooting position with all the joints that is provided. It's working accessories, even the holster, the guns, it's all very nice. So I cannot recommend you enough. Please go and find JoyToy if you like 1/18 scale military figure. So thanks guys for watching until the end. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell for more videos, and you can always contact me through Instagram to chat about action figure. Ciao.